going to discuss you about M1. Yes, the most students will feel which of the toughest subject is M1. But by the end of this video, you will be see that this subject is as easy because I am going to tell you in a simplest way to find the solutions. Okay, let us go into the topic. First, I am going to teach you about differential equations of first order and first degree. Before going into the topic, let me tell you the basics of differential equations. What is a differential equation? What is a differential equation? Differential equation, it is nothing but the equation which consists of variables that in the form of derivatives. That means suppose x is a variable, y is a variable, z is a variable, and so on. Why these are called as variables? These are called as variables because the value of x keeps on changing. It is not fixed to a certain number. It keeps on changing. Similarly, the value of y in a function keeps on changing, and similarly z. So these values are keeps on changing. So these are called as variables. The derivative of an variable is represented by d by d with respect to any other variable. Suppose the derivative of this variable x is called as d by d with respect to y. If you are differentiating that equation with respect to y, then we will call this as dx by dy. If you are differentiating this equation with respect to y, if you are differentiating this equation with respect to z, then we will write z. Okay, now understood what is derivative? Derivative is nothing but differentiating of the one variable with respect to another. Suppose take an equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. Is this a differential equation? No, because there is no derivative term in this equation. We have only variables. So in order to find derivative, we will differentiate this whole equation. So derivative equation is in the form of d by dx of some 3x, 3y, d by dx of some z square plus 6 is equal to 0. This is a differential equation because we have the term derivatives in this equation. Similarly, d by dx of some z into whole square minus 3y square plus 6z is equals to 0. This is a differential equation because we have differentiation in this equation. So let us go into the order and degree of the equation. What is order and what is degree? Order is nothing but how many times you are differentiating the equation. Suppose take a variable x. I am going to differentiate this variable x. What I will write? D by dx of with respect to some variable y. Dx by dy is the differentiation of x with respect to y. The degree of the order of this equation is 1. Suppose I want to differentiate this equation again. Then what should I write? D by dy of dx by dy, because I am differentiating this dx by dy again with respect to y. So it becomes d square x by dy square. Here the order is 2 because I differentiated this variable x 2 times. If I write as d power 5x by dy power 5, that means I differentiated this variable x 5 times. So the order becomes 5. And the degree of the equation is nothing but the power of the whole variable. What is the power here? Power is equals to 1. So order is equal to 5 and degree is equals to 1. Suppose if in a equation d by dy minus 3y into dy by dx whole power 3 plus 6d square y by dy square is equal to some constant 3. Now they will ask what is the degree and order of this equation. Here order, what I told you, order is nothing but the number of times, highest number of times which we are derivating here. So how many times we derivated here? The most 2 times, because 6d square by dx square, that means we derivated here 2 times. And what is the degree of this? 1. Whole power is equals to 1. So order is equals to 2 and degree is equals to 1. We should neglect this because highest order is 2. So we will write the degree of those whose order is highest. Here even though the degree is 3, but this is not the highest equation. If we see, we have d square x by dx. So now let us see what is order of an equation and degree of an differential equation. Order is nothing but how many times you are differentiating the given equation is called as order. Take an example, suppose dx by dy. Here I differentiated this x variable with respect to y one time, so the order will be 1. Suppose I want to differentiate again, then d square x by dy square. Here the order will be 2 because I differentiated the variable x 2 times, so order is 2. Suppose d power 10x by dy power 10. Here I differentiated the variable x 10 times, so the order of this equation will be 10. This is called as order. How many times we are differentiating the equation, that is called as an order. Now what is an degree? Degree is nothing but the power, whole power. What is the power of the highest order in the given equation? Take an example, d square x by dy square minus 3x into dy by dx minus 6 is equal to 0 whole square. So now here in this equation, dx square x by dy square and dy by dx are the derivatives. In this, what is the highest order here? 2, because we differentiated here 2 times, highest order is 2. So the order corresponding to the highest degree is called degree. So d square x by dy square power is 2, so this is called as degree. But we should not take the degree of dy by dx because we should take only the highest order degree. So degree is equals to 2 here. In the same way, take another example, dz by dy minus 6 d power 10z by dy power 10 plus 4 d power 4z by dz power 4 whole square. Now what is the degree of this equation? Because the highest power, what is the highest order here? 10. What is the power of this highest order? 1. So this is called as an degree. Here order is equals to 10 and degree is equals to 1. So this is the degree and the order. Now let us move into our topic, linear differential equations. What is an linear differential equation of first order and first degree? The differential equation whose variables are in the form of first order and first degree. So the equation involving derivatives of one or more dependent variables with one or more independent variables is called differential equation. What is a differential equation? What is an dependent variable? Take an example, dx by dy. Here x is derivated with respect to y. That means x answer will be in the terms of some 4y minus 6. That means x is dependent on the value y. So here x is called dependent variable and y is called as independent variable. X is dependent and y is independent variable. In the same way, take another example, dz by dt. Here what is the dependent variable? Z is dependent variable and t is independent variable. So okay, clear? Now let us go to the next topic. What you should find in this whole chapter, you should find only the solutions of the differential equations. That means the given question will be in the form of dy by dx or something derivatives. We should find the answer only in the form of variables. That means in the answer we should not get any differentiations. So now first and foremost method is standard form. What is a standard form? The differential equation which is of the form of dy by dx plus p of y is equal to q of x, which is of the form of dy by dx plus py is equal to q of x is the standard form. So we should find solution for such type of questions. What is the working rule for that? First, the given equation is converted into dy by dx plus p into y is equals to q of x. Here q is a function of x. Q is a function of x. So the solution for this is I into if. If is nothing but integration factor. Integration factor. Y into if is equals to integration of q into if dx plus c. So what is dx? What is if? Integration factor is equals to when the dependent variable is y, integration factor becomes e power p dx. When dependent variable is y, integration becomes e power p dx. The solution for this equation is y is equals to if. So integration factor is equal to integration of q into if into dx plus c. Here the dependent variable is y and the independent variable is x. Okay. Next, some equations will be in the form of dx by dy. Then what we should do? Then if the equation is in the form of dx by dy plus p of x is equals to q of y, then the dependent variable will be x and independent variable will be y. Then the integration factor becomes if is equal to e power p dy. Here in the previous we saw that if is equals to p dx because the dependent variable is y. Here the dependent variable is x. So the integration factor becomes e power p dy. The solution becomes opposite of this, quite opposite. Wherever you have x, replace it with y. Okay. X into if integration of q into if dy plus c. So in here in the above equation, in the solution you have y, replace it with x. Here you have dx, replace it with dy. In the integration factor you have here dx with respect to dx. Here the integration factor becomes e power p dy. Simple, very simple. The main two formulas are y into if integration of q into if dx plus c and y into if integration of q in x into if integration of q into if dy plus c. Now let us solve this problem using a simple example. Take the first example. The given equation is cos square x dy by dx plus y is equals to tan y. This is not of the form what we have discussed. What we have discussed, dy by dx plus p into y is equals to q. Q is a function of x. But this is not of the form. We have something multiplied to the derivative cos square x. So in order to remove that, what I am doing? I am dividing the whole equation with cos square x. So when I am dividing, cos square x will get cancelled and y by cos square x, that is equals to tan x by cos square x. So the equation becomes dy by dx plus this 1 by cos square x can be written as secant square x into y, that is equals to tan x into secant square x. So now this is of the form of dy by dx in plus p into y is equals to q. Now let us find the integration factor. What is the integration factor for this? E power p dx. Here e power p dx. What is p from this above equation? P is equals to secant square x, q is equals to tan x into secant square x. Now if is equals to e power secant square x. What is the integration of secant square x? That is equals to log secant square x is equal to e power tan x. That's it. Integration of secant square x is tan x. So integration factor becomes e power tan x. Next, the solution for this equation is y into if is equals to integration of q into if into dx plus c. Now substitute the values. If is equal to e power tan x, q is equals to tan x into secant square x, if is equals to e power tan x. Now what we should do? We have two trigonometric values multiplied with each other and an exponential. Will be very difficult to resolve this integration. In order to make it easy, what I am doing, I have substituted value of, so if is equals to e power tan x, q is equals to tan x into secant square x, and here I substitute if as e power tan x. So here what we observe, we got the integration with a multiplication of tan x, secant square x, e power something tan x and so on. It will be very difficult for us to resolve this integration. So in order to make it easy, what we are doing, I am substituting tan x is equal to t. Then I will differentiate this equation with respect to t. Then what it will become, tan x in differentiation is secant square x dx and t differentiation is dt. Now substitute these both values in this above equation. What will be this equation become? Y into e power tan. You should not disturb this part, LHS part. If you substitute any values also, leave it as it is. So integration of tan x, we already assumed that tan x is equal to t. So t into secant square x into dx. Secant square x into dx, what we got it? Dt. So dt e power, what is e power tan x? E power tan x is equal to t, so e power t. So by rearranging, what we can write it as integration of t into e power t dt plus c. Now it became into a simpler form. Now we should perform integration by parts by using ILATE. ILATE means inverse, logarithmic, algebraic, trigonometric and exponential. ILATE formula is integration of u into v is equals to u into integration of v minus integration of u dash into integration of v. What will be u and what will be v? How to find out? By using ILATE. The u will be from this order. The first term which is in this form will becomes u, and the next term will become v. So t is an algebraic function. So algebraic function t variable, it is before than exponential. Exponential will be second term and algebraic will be first term. So u is equals to t and v is equals to e power t. Now by differentiating, what we will get? U into, what is the formula? U into, what is u? T into e power t minus integration of, what is the u dash means differentiation. What is the differentiation of t? 1 into integration of v. Integration of e power t is always equals to e power t. So integration is equals to e power t plus c. That implies t into e power t minus 1 into e power t plus c. That implies t into e power t minus integration of e power t is e power t. We have already discussed. So e power t plus c. Now substitute the original value of t here. T is what we kept, t is equals to tan x. So here tan x into e power tan x minus e power tan x plus c. That implies take e power tan x as. So now take e power tan x common in this equation. What we will get? E power tan x common. What we will get? Tan x minus, already we took e power tan x common here, so minus 1 plus c. What will be in the left hand side? E into tan x. So this is our required solution. So did you understand? Let us solve another example so that you will get a clear understanding about these statements. Now dy by dx is equals to y into 2y log y plus y minus x. Here this term cannot be divided into furthermore, because numerator it consists of only one term and the denominator is the sum and the subtraction of two or three terms. So what we should do? Reciprocal this whole equation. If we reciprocal the whole equation, what we will get? Just reciprocal means write the denominator in the numerator and write the numerator into the denominator.